In the previous course, we've been talking about props, and we created this example that in app.jsx we got the header component where we pass the props name here. So we saw that we can't pass component as a prop in a specific case where we would like to just say, hey, please header, use this component. In order to do so, you would like to use what we call children. And children is really specific to React, okay? On the props, I got children that is a specific prop that is automatically passed to a React component. It means that you don't need to declare actually the prop children, okay? So if I put here children and I put children here, automatically here we use this slot that is reserved to a specific child that we would like to pass. And let's say that up here, let's say that I would like a const, and we could say that we got my custom text, which would be a JSX component, return here div hello custom text. Let's say that I would like to pass this component to this header. In order to do so, we would like to just have the tag header here, which represents the component, closed, and we would like to open the component like this. And everything that I'm going to put here is going to end on here on the children slot. So if I put here my custom text, let's say I'm going to use that, my custom text, there we go, and I update, here nothing will happen because of course I need to call it as a function, and we've got hello custom text, okay? So here we can see that I passed this specific component. It was a complex example. Let me show you a simpler example. Let's say that instead I would like, hello, I'm fulfilling this slot, okay? If I do that, we got 2 times the header, okay? And we got the children that is passed just after, okay? I could even put the child between a div if I would like to, and before I would like to have this is my header, and there we go. We can see that we got the 2 elements. In order to make some difference, you will see that on this zone, let's say that we would like to put some color on this zone. Here we've got the zone where we got the children that has been pushed. It means that if we would have a complex element just up here, let's say that it would be here a list like this. Let's say here it's going to be home and here it's going to be profile, and we would like to have a my menu, okay, with that. If I put that menu on BG red 500, inside here, so we don't see it because the BG red is taking everything, but inside my header here, my menu is taking all the space. If I put some padding just to look at it, we can see that the red space, which comes basically from my custom text or my custom menu, let's call it menu like this, okay, is inside the BG yellow 500, okay? So the header is basically the parent of this child, but the component come actually here as a child, all right? So let's say that inside, actually, I'm just going to remove this second example. Here we are passing basically a component, but we could have basically the component itself. Let's say it's not a component, it's a complex one. We could have it like this, okay? We could have this complex one. What if I'm calling again header inside header? Is that possible? Absolutely. Let's say that I'm going to go down inside, okay? And I'm just going to cut that. And I would put header inside header like this. And we can see that I'm calling my header inside my header. And if I'm copy pasting this, if I would like to go really deep, we can see that little by little, the red space is just removing some padding. Why? Because I actually call my header inside my own header. So my header here component got this children enabled in his UI. So it means that I could indefinitely call whatever child I would like to have, and I could have several child in the same slot. Okay? Okay, that was a first explanation. I'm going to come back on the rest. So here I got my menu, which comes from here. And let's say that instead here, I would have the menu as a component here. So we've got the menu that comes here. What I could do also is to pass some props. So remember here, we can pass props inside components. So I could put name, I could put my menu for, and here there is name, and here we can see that there is no name. Let's say that here I would like to pass a props to the component I'm using inside as a child. It's totally doable. So I can put Guillaume, and here I will have my menu that heritates from the prop directly from the parent. So header is the child, menu is the child of header, but header is the child of app, and I can pass data directly inside app deeper to menu. Okay? So children helps you to compose component by embedding other component inside elements within a parent component. Okay? So if you want to access this children, and of course in menu here I also got children. Okay, if I want to access this specific prop, which will be called always children, I need to declare children and to use it. If you don't decompose these props here, you can use here const children props.children. Okay, it's exactly the same as long as you got instead of name up here props. Okay, so children, it's a specific prop that is relative to React functionalities, okay? And children can be any type. It can be elements, string, pages, whatever function. This is very versatile and it makes it really easy to use. It's basically to make complex and dynamic UI directly like this instead of composing with several components in a complex architecture.